We're going to let the chickens out.
Can I go to it?
Whoa! Somebody left a feather. Okay.
Oh, yuck.
That's beautiful.
Hold it. Then I get in there.
It is Sunday afternoon, time to meal plan. So I've got some of my cookbooks and stuff here, my planner, and I brought over this little calendar that we got from Aldi. So this was last week's meal plan, and I've been putting breakfast, lunch, and supper on these. So I'm gonna look at this and see what I didn't make and transfer it over to this week. It's been a busy day. After church this morning, we went to Home Depot. Where else did we go? Home Depot? Oh yeah, and Ollie's. Also, last night after supper, we went over to Big Lots because Titus was looking for some bed rails. We went there, and TJ Maxx is right beside of Big Lots, so I also went into TJ Maxx real quick. I didn't end up getting anything from Big Lots, but from TJ Maxx, I got this bread box. I've been looking at bread boxes for a long time, like probably, for real, probably 2 years. I've been looking at different bread boxes on Amazon and stuff. I've even put some in my cart a bunch of times, but then I'm always like, nah, I'll just get that later or something. But anyway, they had these at TJ Maxx, so I got one, and I'm pretty sure they were cheaper than the ones on Amazon. That's one reason why I never ended up getting the ones from Amazon, because they were like $30, the ones that, you know, had this look to them. This one was only $16.99, and it does say compare at $25 over here, but it was only $16.99. The door thing, it's a little, you know, it's not the easiest to slide up and down, but you have to be really careful with it. So I got that, and then I got this tea kettle. Has the wood looking, you know, it matches my other pots and pans and all. So that's all I got from TJ Maxx. And then from Ollie's, I wanted to try one of the American Home candles because it says they're by Yankee Candle. So I'm assuming that these are just possibly some of theirs that weren't like top quality, didn't meet their top expectations or something maybe. I don't know. And so they decided to just, you know, stick another name on them and sell them for a little bit cheaper. $8.99 for this one. Now this one is not one of the Yankee ones. It's I don't even know what it is. It doesn't really have a name. The scent is Fireside Lodge. These were $4.99. So I'll let y'all know how those do. And I got this dish drying rack. So y'all know I have the Better Homes and Gardens one over there, and I love it. The only thing I don't love about that one is the silverware thing that it came with. See how this one has a plastic one that's got little bitty holes in the bottom. The Better Homes and Gardens one comes with a metal one, just like it is, with big holes in the bottom. So it's like, what is this even for? You can't put your forks, you cannot put your forks and spoons in that. So I just always stack them up on the side, and it's no big deal. But when I saw this one, it has these wood handles, and it really matches a lot of our other, you know, wood things we have going on. So I got this one. They were $14.99. It's really a sturdy one, and it also has the mat underneath. Drain board, whatever they call it. Yeah, drain board. I'm just writing breakfast across here. This morning we just had cereal or whatever. It was find what you want for breakfast. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna make some vanilla blackberry muffins. I thought I was gonna make those tonight, but I think I'll just wait and make them in the morning. They don't take that long to make. Tonight is gonna be the out night. Some of the kids want pizza. Titus and Jacob want something from the Mexican restaurant, so I think Tyler's gonna go pick that up here in just a little bit. mix up the blackberry muffins. I have 1 stick of softened butter. My throat's a little bit sore this morning. It has been for the past month, I guess, every morning. So I'll probably sound a little scratchy. It's just because this weather is so crazy. One day it feels like spring, the next day we're back to winter. So we've got our butter in there. Now we're gonna put 1 cup and 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay, we're gonna cream these two together. I'm looking for my paddle attachment. I see my whisk, I see my bread hook. Paddle. This is weird. I always keep my attachments right here. Oh, there it is. It's under the brown sugar. I have a new pack of brown sugar up here. I was about to give up and just use the whisk and find it later. Here it is. I got a new pack of brown sugar and didn't need to refill my thing yet, so I just sat it up there and it was on top of it. Okay, now we will cream these two together. Next, we're going to add 2 eggs, 1 at a time. I'm going to go ahead and crack them both into here, and we'll just drop them in 1 at a time while it's mixing. Next, we need the dry ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We've got that right here. I'm going to tell you all a little tip about some older recipes. Most of the time, if you find vintage or even older than vintage recipes, it'll just say flour. It'll just say, like this one just said 2 cups of flour. Doesn't mean all-purpose or self-rising. If it just has the flour and no salt, no baking powder, no baking soda, it's probably meaning self-rising flour because that already has the, stuff in it. If it says flour and then has 2 teaspoons of baking powder like this one has and some salt, then you know you need all-purpose because it doesn't have that stuff and you need to add that to it. Now we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to eyeball this. So we've got the flour, baking powder, and salt in here. We're going to add this alternately with this 1/2 cup of milk, and we're going to put in 2 heaping tablespoons of instant vanilla pudding mix. We'll go ahead and put the pudding mix in first. Okay, we'll just start doing these a little bit at a time until it's all mixed together. Sissy May has awoken. She's helping me get the muffin pan ready. While she's doing that, I'm gonna wash the blackberries. Now we're gonna stir in the blackberries. We need about 2 cups. These are really nice blackberries. They're big and they're not really soft yet. So if they were really soft, I would coat them in some flour before we put them in. That way they wouldn't just sink to the bottom of the muffins, but these should be fine. These are going to be nice big bakery style muffins where the tops really poof out. But if you want smaller muffins, just of course do less batter and you'll get about 24 of these instead of just 12. We're just about ready to put them in. I'm going to put a fresh blackberry on top somewhere of each one. Okay, they're going in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. They're really good. You can put like a glaze on top if you want to, or do the streusel topping. But I knew adding this vanilla pudding was gonna make these, you know, a little sweeter than normal anyway. So that's why I just put the little blackberry on top instead of doing any other kind of topping, and they are perfect. I'm pretty sure these are the best blackberry muffins I've ever had. Although I've just really been wanting a blackberry muffin, so it could be that, but they are outstanding. They'll for sure make your Monday a happy one.